All right,
Mary
lads, let's clear
Ashford
this
and
out.
Barbara
Right.
Forrest.
First scoop
A
coming up. Watch the
157-year
splash.
parallel
Good.
theory.
Keep it steady.
May
One more.
27th, 1817. Approximate 7 a.m. Birmingham, England. On his early morning commute, George Jackson was crossing a path near Penn's Lane when he suddenly let out a scream. In a water-filled ditch, he had discovered objects that had no business being there. A blood-soaked woman's shoe, a hat, and a bundle of clothes. Terrified, he rushed to a nearby mill to seek help. Upon hearing the news, workers searched the ditch, fearing the worst. Together, they recovered a body. The locals recognized her instantly. Her name was Mary Ashford, a diligent 20-year-old woman who helped with housework at her uncle's home. Known for her kind, social nature and striking beauty, she was a familiar face to everyone in the village. The investigation of 1817. Magistrates and constables launched an immediate investigation. Mary's body was in a horrific state, bearing signs of a brutal assault and sexual violence. Tracking her final movements, investigators learned that on May 26th, the day before the discovery, she had attended a dance at a local inn. Her close friend, Hannah Cox, provided crucial testimony. Mary and I left the party separately. I left first, but Mary stopped by my house around 4 a.m. to change her clothes. She had taken a short nap near the party venue before heading to her uncle's. She mentioned she had a wonderful time with a man she met at the dance. Investigators quickly identified the man as Abraham Thornton. Many witnesses had seen them together. Some recalled Abraham making crude remarks about spending the night with Mary. The two were seen leaving the party around the same time after midnight. The trial and the wager of battle. Abraham Thornton, a sturdy bricklayer, was arrested as the prime suspect. Footprints near the scene matched his shoes exactly, and bloodstains were found on his clothing. He was indicted for murder. However, at the trial, a witness claimed to have seen Abraham miles away from the crime scene between 4:30 a.m. and 5 a.m. After only 6 minutes of deliberation, the jury found him not guilty. Mary's brother, William Ashford, was outraged and appealed the verdict. In a shocking legal move, Abraham invoked an ancient right, trial by combat, or wager of battle. This medieval custom allowed two parties to settle a dispute through a physical fight, under the belief that God would grant victory to the innocent. William, a man of slight build, was no match for the burly Abraham and was forced to withdraw the lawsuit. Abraham went free, but the public outcry was so intense that he eventually fled to America. This case directly led the British Parliament to officially abolish trial by combat in 1819. History repeats. 1974. June 5, 1974, Birmingham, England. Early in the morning, Eric Johnson was walking through Pipe Hayes Park when he stopped dead in his tracks. A human hand was protruding from a thicket of ferns. It was the body of a young woman, partially unclothed. The victim was identified as 20-year-old Barbara Forrest, who had been reported missing on May 28th. Like Mary, Barbara's body showed signs of brutal physical and sexual assault. The investigation revealed that Barbara had also attended a dance the night she disappeared. Her boyfriend had dropped her at a bus stop around 11:30 p.m., and she was seen getting off the bus alone. Police narrowed their search to someone local and eventually arrested a coworker, Michael Thornton. The chilling commonalities. Similar to the 1817 case, police found bloodstains on Michael's trousers. While DNA testing didn't exist then, the blood was type A, the same as Barbara's, but different from Michael's, type O. Despite this circumstantial evidence, the defense argued that millions of people share type A blood and that there was no direct proof of murder. Michael Thornton was found not guilty due to insufficient evidence. As the details of Barbara's case went public, people felt a terrifying sense of déjà vu. The similarities to Mary Ashford's case were staggering. The surname, both primary suspects were named Thornton. The date, both incidents were linked to May 27th. Mary died on the 27th. Barbara went missing on the evening of the 27th. The age, both victims were 20 years old. The circumstances, both women attended a dance party just before their deaths. The location, Mary was found at Penn's Lane, which is the exact area that became Pipe Hayes Park, where Barbara was found. Premonitions, both women expressed a sense of dread days before their deaths. Mary told a friend's mother, "I have a bad feeling about the coming week," while Barbara told colleagues, "This is going to be an unlucky month for me." A statistical impossibility? Some call it a parallel theory, the idea that two different people live out the same fate across time. When calculating the variables, the specific date, age, location, surname of the suspect, and the trial outcome, the probability of these events occurring by chance is estimated at roughly 1 in 2.2 billion. In 2012, 38 years after Barbara's death, her sister Erica requested a DNA reinvestigation using modern technology. Sadly, because of the passage of time and the degradation of evidence, no further analysis was possible. Both cases remain officially unsolved, forever locked in a haunting, century-spanning coincidence.